Hello, ladies and gentlemen, dear followers, dear subscribers, welcome back again to this channel, Pan Edutainment. It is my pleasure again to teach you the lesson today, and today's lesson is very interesting. It's about love expressions. I know this is your favorite because many of you are in love or wish to be in love, aren't you? Love expressions. We are going to see the expressions, the words, the sentences that people in love use. Let's start by today's word. A date. A date. How many people know this word? Many of you are thinking of dates like the 1st February. No, that's not. When we talk about a date in love relationships, it's a meeting between two people. It's a romantic meeting about people. When people meet just to converse in romantic ways, let's say a boy and a girl meet for conversation. That's called a date. Did you go on a date one day? Have you ever gone on a date with someone? If you go on a date with someone, you go out with someone. You can go to the hotel or somewhere else where you choose and go to have a conversation with your lover or someone else who you think you can fall in love with. So let's continue with today's expressions. The first one is fall for someone. Fall for someone. This means having romantic feelings for someone. Falling for someone means having romantic feelings for someone. Falling for someone bivuze kumva ufite amarangamutima y'urukundo k'umuntu runaka. Let's say, do you know that I have fallen for you? The boys can all sometimes say this to the girls. Do you know that I have fallen for you? Bese warubizi ko nsigaye numva ngukunda. Something like that. I have feelings for you. I have romantic feelings for you. So I have fallen for you. Good. The second one is having a crush on someone. Have a crush on someone. This is very popular these days. I have heard many people saying, I have a crush. A crush. Who do you call a crush? So this is having love feelings for someone. But this case, you may not express those feelings. This means this can be hidden feelings for someone. Ushobora kugira umuntu amarangamutima y'urukundo ariko ukabihisha ntubimwereke. This is called having a crush on someone. Sometimes you have a crush on someone and you don't tell. She has a crush on me, but I have already told it. She has a crush on me, but I have already told it. This means yarankunze agira ngo sinzabimenya ariko noneho narabimenya. I have already told it. Ndabibona. I can see it. I can tell it. She has a crush on me, but I have already told it. Good. Let's go on the following. A blind date. Blind date. After having understood the word date, we have also a blind date. What is it? It's a date where none is familiar with another. It's a date where none is familiar with another. Let's talk of two people, a girl and a boy, who meet for the first time and they don't know each other. They are not familiar with each other and they decide to go on a date. That is called a blind date. Murahuye, ntimuziranye, mukavuga muti rero tuzahure tuganire birushijeho. That's called a blind date. It's that you don't know each other. That's why it is called a blind date. We went on a blind date and she ended up falling for me. We went on a blind date and she ended up falling for me. Twarasohotse turaganira ariko birangira yankunze. It was a blind date. We didn't know each other, but after that blind date, she fell for me. Good. After understanding a blind date, let's go to the following expression. A better half. A better half. Who do you call a better half? You know a half of something? It's the part. If you divide something into two, one portion is called a half. So can you imagine having your portion, having your half? It's someone who is your partner, who is your spouse. If you have a wife, she is your better half. If you have a husband, he is your better half. Umufasha, that's called a better half of yours. Is Mary your better half? That's a question. You can ask someone, is Mary your better half? I see you every day with Mary. Is she your better half? Mubonana buri munsi na Maria. Ese numufasha wawe? A better half. That's another expression for saying a partner or a spouse. The fifth expression is made for each other. When we say people are made for each other, this means they deserve to be together. They fit. The people who deserve to be together. Let's say Jane and Joseph were really made for each other. Burumwe yareme undi. That's what we can say. Baraberanye. They are made for each other. Are you made for each other with your spouse if you have? We are made for each other. That's an expression. So try to use these ones when you are on your date. I'm giving you like an advice. I'm giving you a secret of what you can tell your spouse or your partner. We are made for each other. That's a good one. Let's go. Love at first sight. Love at first sight. First sight is the first time of seeing each other. Sometimes you can meet someone and you feel romantic to them. You love people. You love someone that you see at the first time. This is called love at the first sight. Let me give you the example. I meet a girl and I find her very attractive. I find her very beautiful. Then I feel romantic feelings. I feel very love feelings in my heart. So that's love coming in my heart. It's the love at the first sight because it's the first time I have seen that girl. Great. I always think of her ever since I saw her or ever since we met. Is it the love at our first sight? Buri gihe muramutekerezaho kuva twahura mbese ibivuze ko naba naramukunze nkimubona. I always think of her ever since we met. Is it the love at our first sight? Let's go on the following expression, which is the last in this lesson. A match made in heaven. This one is related to this expression, made for each other. If two people are a match made from heaven or made in heaven, as we talk of Adam and Eve, they are two people who were made to be together by God. So this is a match, two people who match. Like we say, pair of shoes. That is one match. If a wife and husband are made for each other and they are a match made in heaven, they deserve to be together. A very nice couple. Let's say Romeo and Juliet were a match made in heaven. When you could stare at Romeo and Juliet, you could see them as a couple made in heaven. They are a match made in heaven. Sometimes you see people moving together on the road and you see, wow, that's a very nice couple. They are a match made in heaven. Have you ever seen a couple like a match made in heaven? Write in the comment section. Abantu bona bararemanywe cyangwa se bararemewe kubana. They are a match made in heaven. So, this is today's lesson. I think you enjoyed love expressions because I think many of you love being in love. You like being loved. So, this love expression lesson was very interesting, I hope. So let's meet next time in the next lesson. See you next time.